NHL free agency is approaching soon, starting on July 1st. There are expected to be several top-tier players available, such as Mitch Marner, Aaron Ekblad, and Nikolai Ehlers. But today, we will not focus our attention on these stars, but instead on players out of the spotlight. This video will cover 5 underrated NHL free agents of 2025. These are the types of players who could come onto a team and provide great value for a low contract. If you haven't already, make sure you check out part 1 of this series, where I cover 5 other underrated NHL free agents of 2025. Without further ado, let's jump into things. Andrew Mangiapane. Andrew Mangiapane is a 29-year-old winger who was drafted by the Calgary Flames in the 6th round of the 2015 NHL entry draft. He played 7 seasons with the Flames before being traded to the Washington Capitals. This season, Mangiapane played 81 games for the Capitals, scoring 14 goals and recording 14 assists for a total of 28 points, with a plus-minus of 0. Mangiapane's lackluster season this year for the Capitals could allow teams to pick him up for a cheap price. Mangiapane is already a solid middle 6 forward, and if he rebounds back anywhere close to his 35-goal level production, he will be a good signing for a team. The Nashville Predators could use depth forwards, and Mangiapane could be an option for the team. The Islanders could be another candidate for Mangiapane, as they need depth after trading away Brock Nelson. Mangiapane could bolster the Islanders' third line. The Seattle Kraken could sign Mangiapane for more offense in their middle 6. Finally, Mangiapane could fit with the Columbus Blue Jackets on their second line or third line. One fan writes about Mangiapane. Dude has elite work ethic, but gets blown over by a slight breeze several times a game and can't hit the net. Another fan writes, Mangiapane is a good player but was never a great player. He is a middle 6 winger you want on your team, and the only knock against him is the contract he signed. Mangiapane's next contract is expected to be in the $3 to $4 million range for 1 to 2 years. One estimate predicts Andrew Mangiapane will make around $3.8 million over 2 years. Jonathan Toews, 3-time Stanley Cup champion. Jonathan Toews is looking to make a return to the NHL after battling long COVID and chronic immune response syndrome. Toews' career stats include 1,067 regular season games with 372 goals, 511 assists, and 883 points. In his last season in the NHL, Toews recorded 31 points with 15 goals in 53 games. Toews also brings 137 games of playoff experience to the table, where he recorded 119 points. According to betting odds, Toews is most likely to go to the Winnipeg Jets. Toews was born in Winnipeg and could help the team with their center depth, especially while Adam Lowry recovers from hip surgery. Toews could also end up with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Someone who has won the Cup 3 times could potentially help them go further in the playoffs. However, a Maple Leafs daily poll showed 60% of Leafs fans do not believe Toews will end up with the Leafs. Another potential destination for Toews is the Montreal Canadiens. Toews speaks French fluently and could help with the Canadiens' center depth issues. Additionally, he could mentor the younger players on the team. The Boston Bruins are another potential landing spot for Toews. Toews could help with the team's center depth following the loss of Patrice Bergeron and David Krejci 2 years ago. Yet another landing spot for Toews could be the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Lightning are a cap-strapped team that could benefit from a depth signing like Toews to boost their chances of a deeper playoff run. Toews could go to the Vegas Golden Knights, who are always looking to bring in big names. The Red Wings would be an intriguing destination for Toews, where he could possibly reunite with former teammate Patrick Kane. Finally, Toews could sign with the Colorado Avalanche to bolster their middle 6. Since the Avalanche have already signed Brock Nelson, signing Toews could make them scary down the middle. According to Pierre LeBrun, Toews has put the Avalanche at the top of his list of teams to go to. Toews is expected to make his decision as to which team he will be signing with by the NHL draft. It seems likely that Taves will sign for around the league minimum of $775,000. Brandon Tanev. Brandon Tanev is a gritty depth forward that could be useful to any team trying to win the Stanley Cup. This year, in 79 games played, Tanev put up 10 goals and 22 points, as well as 168 hits. One potential destination for Tanev is the Toronto Maple Leafs, where he could unite with his brother Chris. Chris Tanev says about his brother Brandon joining the team, "We would probably argue quite a bit. I haven't played with him. He is 2 years younger. If it does come up down the road, it will be discussed then." The Vegas Golden Knights and Tampa Bay Lightning are other teams that could benefit from Tanev's play in their bottom six. There is always the possibility Tanev remains with the Winnipeg Jets. However, Tanev struggled in the playoffs, putting up no points in 13 games, so the team might be hesitant to bring him back. The Colorado Avalanche, Anaheim Ducks, and Edmonton Oilers could be other contenders for Tanev. Tanev is estimated to make around $2.2 million a year for 2 years. Jack Roslovic. Jack Roslovic is listed on the Bleacher Report's list of sneaky good 10 NHL free agents your team should go after this offseason. This season, the 28-year-old put up 39 points with 22 goals in 81 games for the Carolina Hurricanes. There's a chance Roslovic stays with the Carolina Hurricanes, given his playoff contributions of 1 goal and 3 assists in 9 games and his regular season productivity. Another team that could be interested in Roslovic are the Columbus Blue Jackets, which is Roslovic's hometown team. Roslovic has already played for the Blue Jackets and had the best season of his career with the team. Roslovic could provide the Blue Jackets with the center depth they need. The Vancouver Canucks are a team that have been long linked to Jack Roslovic. His name popped up as talks between the Hurricanes and Canucks reportedly occurred over players like Miller, Pettersson, and Brock Boeser. Roslovic could replace Canucks forward Pius Suter if he leaves in free agency. One Carolina Hurricanes fan says about Roslovic, "I've liked him quite a bit this season, but we also can't keep holding up development of our younger players who deserve a shot at a spot. It's an unfortunate balance the team has to strike." Roslovic is expected to make $4 million a year for around 3 years. Corey Perry, NHL veteran. Corey Perry has confirmed he is returning to the NHL for a 21st season, and he could be a great pickup for teams looking to improve their bottom six. Perry has played in 5 Stanley Cup finals in the past 6 years, meaning he brings tons of playoff experience to the table. In fact, Corey Perry has played in 230 playoff games since the year 2000. This is more games than the Penguins, Lightning, Bruins, and Sharks played over the same time span. This season, Perry put up 30 points with 19 goals in 81 games for the Edmonton Oilers. In the postseason, Perry has continued to produce, putting up 14 points with 10 goals in 21 games. There is always the chance Perry returns with the Edmonton Oilers. On the Oilers, Perry at times played with McDavid and Draisaitl and has been able to put up points in both the regular season and playoffs. Another team that could sign Perry is the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche needs some depth and toughness, which Perry could provide. Perry could head back to the Anaheim Ducks, where he spent most of his career. The Ducks have hired a new coach and have traded for Chris Kreider. Could Perry help them on a potential playoff run? Finally, the Leafs are a team that would love to have a player like Perry on their team. Unlike other veterans, the Leafs have signed such as Patrick Marleau, Jason Spezza, and Joe Thornton. Perry has won the Cup before and could bring a winning mentality to the team. Perry is expected to make around $1 million for 1 year. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want more hockey content. Thank you very much.